they're ready to grab her. Then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we've been lacking, my bruh. So what are we lacking? I can point it down. So much that's around. Better settle down. No point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Niner defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at fifth best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on a catch and run. 35 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. And the Rams are 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Open man, former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this is not going to get there. Not close. Look like complications with the snap. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You look at this Niner defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
From the 50 at Stafford. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, if you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on it quickly once more. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to find that one open downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back to throw, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Running left, Corum. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Blake Corum, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Open man is Jerome Jennings. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
39-yard line.
As they've got it 2nd down and 11. The play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact level time there, and now fourth down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away.
Morstead in punt formation for San Francisco.
That time on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, we're going to milk the clock. Here, we just got good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run once more with Corum. And he'll be brought down right around the 32nd. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Corum. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
250.
Now a play fake and it's Stanford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions get louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold unearned. Going through it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Purdy looking to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and to the 28-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of a yard, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 9. Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Throwing again at Stafford. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Niners' 29-yard line.
2nd down and a yard. Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Now it's Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
49ers 27-yard line.
Second and 10.
Set. 180. Motion.
Throwing is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Lady, tonight.
They'll run for it. It's Corum. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Joshua Carty on for the Rams field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Play action. Now Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard gain.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Purdy now to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 48 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Rams 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Corum. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left goes Jennings. Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A gain of 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now a 2nd and 6.
250.
Stafford going to be taken in here. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that for a second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time.
Line.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down and 4. Stafford looks to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They'd yet to run the ball on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Up the middle, here's Corum. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff for Corum. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now Stafford. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. To throw is Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Kobe Parkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. In motion, the tight end. Now Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly the first pick of the game, but it does bring on 4th down. Here's the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7. On the handoff, Corum. And he's dropped right at the 40. A gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. What do you think? Play this safe, just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's second down. Here's Purdy to throw. And he can't get the throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Purdy. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key. Then it's only me. Wait till it. Give me a D.
This is 1st and 10. Stafford. Pass complete. It's Adams. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up now on 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Corum. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Martin on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On for the Rams field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And the Rams have won the game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is starting to take